Hi guys, I hope you're well. So I know I promised my next video would be a fashion haul video, and that is coming, but I'm waiting on a few things to be delivered and I didn't want to do two fashion videos or style videos, so I'll do that next week. So today I'm going to do a beauty video. I've got a small haul for you. Most of the items that I've purchased this week are from the drugstore, so they're from Superdrug, and they're really cheap and I'm really happy with them, so I'm very excited to get onto those. But first I'll start with the two more expensive items that I've picked up. Both of them are from MAC and they're from the new Face and Body collection, which has the face and body foundations, a few brushes, the Pro Sculpting creams and the Pressed Pigments. So I picked up one Pro Sculpting cream and I picked up one Pressed Pigment, which I'll get onto. I'll start with the Sculpting cream. I found this really difficult to find a colour that matched me. I don't know why. MAC has done contour shades which are very warm in tone. They were all kind of reddy and very tanned like a normal bronzer, but usually when you have contour shades they have to be a little bit ashy to create that shadow effect. So I did find it hard to find a colour that would be best on me, and the one I did go for, which isn't quite perfect but it does work, is Pure Sculpture, and it comes in the normal kind of MAC blush packaging, and yeah, Pure Sculpture is the shade I got. It's kind of a mid-tone tan with a slight hint of warmth to it, which I said isn't the best for contour. I prefer my MAC Harmony contour powder in shade wise, but if you can find a shade that does suit you, then they are really nice. I like the formula, very creamy, really easy to blend out, really easy to get natural looking on the skin. Turns to a powder, which is great for oily skins, but it just doesn't last as long on my oily skin as a powder contour does, so I'm not really that keen on this. But I think if you had normal to dry skin, then this would be a really nice option for you if you're looking for a contour product, because it is very natural when you blend it and it does create nice shape. It just doesn't last long on my oily skin. But I really like the formula. Very soft, really creamy, really easy to get kind of natural when you buff it in. And so yeah, I do like it, but the shade isn't perfect for me and the formula probably isn't that long lasting, so I'm not really going to reach for this that much. But if you do have different skin type to me, then I would recommend checking these out if you can find a shade, because the formula is really nice, just not for my skin type. The other product I picked up was one of the new Pressed Pigments. Yeah, Pressed Pigments. So I've never owned a MAC Pressed Pigment before. I've never owned a MAC Pigment before, because they come in the kind of little jars and they're really loose and they look beautiful. They're really glittery and lovely, but they're just too messy for me and it puts me off. So I've never purchased one, but I saw that they brought out the Pressed Pigments and they're all beautiful. Every shade is stunning. They're really glittery and over the top and just really lovely to look at. And so I purchased one to try first, and in the shade, this is the shade, Beaming, which is a really stunning kind of tan, packed full of kind of beautiful silvery glitter. And I really like this product. It's very over the top. It's probably not best for daytime, but it's really nice for a night look. It's a nice formula. I don't find it drops out, surprisingly, even though it's crammed with silver sparkles and glitter. But I think it's really easy to apply, really nice to blend out, and it does last a long time on my eyelids. And I've worn this a couple of times when I've been out, but I just love this shade. It's almost like MAC shade texture, that warm kind of mid-tone tan, but with full of sparkles. So I really love this. It's beautiful. Really recommend these if you like sparkles, if you like glittery, really packed full of glitter eyeshadows, then these are really nice. The formula is really nice. It's just beautiful, creamy, really pigmented, and the shade Beaming is beautiful. Would look really nice on people with blue eyes, because these kind of tan colours bring out the blue, or even brown eyes. I think it would look gorgeous on too. But I think there's about 7 other shades or something. I'm not sure how many exactly are released, but there's quite a lot of shades that are all very neutral and very nice. So I'm very happy with my Pressed Pigment and I want to get some more. So the next items I'm going to talk about are from the drugstore. And I picked them all up this week from Superdrug and one thing from Boots, but they're all really affordable and I'm so happy with them, because it's the best feeling in the world when you find something that's really cheap. You probably don't have the best expectations for it, but then it surpasses everything you ever thought, and you love it and you'd reach for it more than other high-end products. So I'm really happy. All of these are great. I love the colours and the formulas, and I'm just very happy with them. So I'll start with the eyeshadow palette I picked up from the brand MUA, and this is the palette in Undressed. I have one in Earth, or Heaven and Earth I think it's called, which is a really nice neutral palette as well, but I don't reach for it that often. But I really like the colours of these and the colour combinations, so I did buy it. I think it was £3, which is ridiculously cheap for 12 eyeshadows, but the quality of these are really nice. I've worn it for the last few days and they're really pigmented, really easy to work with, and I'm really happy with the shades. They're all gorgeous. There's a variety of matte shades, there's a few matte shades there, but most of them have kind of a satin shimmery kind of finish to them, which is nice. I like that it has the different finishes, and yeah, I'm really happy with the shade selection. So I'll swatch a few of them for you. This one's like a soft neutral kind of pearl colour. There's this matte kind of mid-tone brown, which I've been using as a crease colour, which is really nice. And then I'll swatch this deep blue over here. But they're really pigmented. Look how beautiful that is. It's really nice. Really pigmented, really easy to work with. No, they don't drop out at all. I'm really happy with that. For £3, it's amazing. And I've been using that pretty much every day since I've got it. I also picked up a few bits from Rimmel's new collection. They have a few new eyeliners out, they have some new lipsticks, and I think there's kind of like a liquid liner as well. So I'll show you the lipstick first, and I went for the nude colour because you know me, I love my nude colours, and the formula of this is absolutely amazing. I'm so happy, and the colour is just beautiful, and it's one of their new Kate lipsticks in the shade 113, and it's a beautiful apricot, kind of mid-tone apricot, warm apricot colour, and as you can see, it's such a pretty kind of peachy nude. It's really flattering. It's not too cool tone like most nudes. It's quite warm, and it's just a really beautiful peachy apricot nude, and I've been wearing it for the last few days, and so many people have asked me what I've got on my lips, and it's this. They are meant to have a matte finish, but I don't find that this is very matte at all. I think it has kind of a semi-satin finish, and it's definitely not a matte formula on the lips. It's really creamy, really kind of feels really nice and silky on the lips. It applies really nicely, it's really pigmented. It has a kind of fruity scent, which I'm not too keen on, but I like how it applies, and the finish is really beautiful. So it's that kind of, almost looks like Shy Girl a little bit by MAC. But I really recommend that. I think it was £5.40, and I'm really loving it. I've got it on at the moment. I'll put a little bit more on. So yeah, it's that really nice kind of apricot-y peach colour, and I'm really happy with that. I might pick up, there's a really nice kind of bright coral as well. Also by Rimmel, I picked up one of the new Scandalise waterproof cold cage eyeliners in a nude shade. It's really rare that drugstore brands do nude eyeliners, and I love a nude eyeliner. I use my Chanel nude eyeliner all the time, and I use the MAC chromographic liner as well, because I find that it opens up your eyes. I don't have the biggest eyes, so using a nude toned eyeliner instead of a white one, which is sometimes too stark and too obvious, looks really natural. It opens up the eyes on the inner corners as well, makes them look bigger. So I use a nude eyeliner every single day. So when I saw that Rimmel had done a version, I really wanted to try it. And I have to say, this is better than my more expensive ones, better than MAC, better than Chanel, better than my Givenchy one. It's amazing. The formula of this is so creamy, really soft, and when it kind of gets, when you've applied it after a few seconds, it gets almost waxy, so that's the waterproof feature to it, I guess, and it just doesn't budge. It's really nice. If you can see there, it's like a really nice skin coloured peachy nude, and it just looks beautiful on the bottom lid, the inner rim, what do you call it? I can't even remember what you call it, but on the inner waterline, yes, the inner waterline, and around the bottom corners as well. This looks really nice. Love the formula, really long lasting, really creamy, easy to apply, and it was £3, which is amazing. Really recommend these. Come in about 5 different shades, I think, which I really want to get some more of because the formula of those is beautiful. So some other less kind of exciting bits I picked up from the drugstore. I picked up a moisturiser this week, and it's the Garnier's new dark spot corrector, which was on offer. It was about £7 or so. I'd heard some good things about it and I'm really happy I bought this. This is so nice. The formula of it is lovely. It's really even nice on oily skin. It's very, very light. It's not sticky at all. It sinks in really, really nicely. And I do feel that it has been helping my acne scarring. They definitely have not as obvious as they were before. I've been using it for about a week now, day and night, and I'm really, really enjoying it. It's very, very light, and I really like the kind of like metal packaging. I think it's really nice, and for £7 it was a bargain. So I hope that over time, because it's enriched with vitamin C, that it will genuinely help to change my skin's texture and my skin's kind of skin's pigmentation and make it more even. So it says on here, it fades discolorations for even skin tone, dark spots, age spots or blemish marks for all skin types and tones, and it has brightening vitamin C in it. So I'm really enjoying that. If you do need a moisturiser that you want to fade any discoloration on your face, then I would recommend that. It's a really, really good high street version to try. I had wanted to try the Kiehl's vitamin C serum, but I'll give this a go for a bit longer and then see how it goes. If this doesn't work, I will buy the more expensive kind of version. I also picked up another of the Cosmopolitan Beauty Blender dupes. It's called the Blend Perfection Sponge. I really love this. This is my favourite beauty blender. I've used the original beauty blender, I've used the Sephora version, I've used the MAC version, and this one for me is the absolute best and it's the cheapest. It gets a really nice, flawless kind of airbrush finish to your makeup. There isn't a day where I do my makeup and I don't use one of these. I apply my foundation with a normal foundation brush and buff it in, and then when I've done that, just to kind of use it around the areas where foundation tends to stick, maybe around your nose, and between your eyebrows and things like this, I will just bounce it gently and it will get rid of any of the cakiness and just make your skin look flawless. Love these, I think they're amazing. This was on offer for about £3 or something, and I'd recently lost mine and been using the original beauty blender, which I don't like as much. This one is much better, so I had to pick one of those up. I also picked up another of the Andrea Fullerton Pump It Up nail varnish removers. Really like this nail polish remover. I bought it a few times. It's quite expensive, I think it's £4 or so, but the pump at the top, like they use in salons, makes it completely worth it. You just put your cotton pad on it and press, and just the right amount comes. It's not going to spill anywhere. You get just enough to take your nail polish off, and I really, really like it. For me, it makes it worth it. Then it makes worth spending that little bit extra to get that, but it's still not mega expensive. £4 isn't bad, so I really like that. Lastly, I picked up this random thing which I saw at the till and thought it sounded quite interesting. I'm yet to use it, so I'll let you know how it goes, but it's the new Pearl Drops Beauty Sleep Serum for whitening serum for your teeth. Apparently you put it on when you've brushed your teeth, and you put it on your teeth and your gums overnight, and it whitens, helps restore and protect their radiant youthful look. So I'm excited to try this. I wonder how it tastes, because usually things like this don't taste very nice. But I'll let you know how it goes. I'm always on a mission to whiten my teeth. I've used many whitening products and they've never really done that much. I really like the Max White, Colgate Max White I think it's called. That's the best toothpaste and that's what I use day and night, and that does help to stop any discoloration, but usually intense whitening products don't usually work. But I want to see how this one goes. I'm not sure how much this was, £5 or something. But yeah, that was my haul. I hope you're all well and I will speak to you soon.